Greeting YouTube. There has been a plethora of anti-gay and anti-trans bills in America as of late. Mostly anti-trans, which is very weird because they're targeting a population of people that is, I believe, between like 1 and 3 million, something like that. It's a very small group of people. And they've just decided to target them as the other because they're a very small group and they don't have any ability to defend themselves. And they can use the fear of this group, who are not dangerous, far less dangerous, in fact, than members of Congress themselves, um, to get votes. It's just red meat for the red caps. It's more blood to dip their hats in. And these bills are going to kill children. There will be children who cannot face the world without support, and they're not going to get it because they live in a place where that support isn't allowed. They can't talk about it in school. They can't seek out a counselor or a teacher in case they have a very conservative family. And they're just going to be left out there to swing in the breeze. And some of them aren't going to make it. And those deaths belong at the feet of the Republican Party. The GOP is morally bankrupt. They are a terrorist organization. They are a party founded on white supremacy. And within white supremacy, there's no room for gay people or trans people, even the white ones. And it disgusts me, but it got me thinking. We have had in America individual events that could fall into the category of honor killing. It has not become a standard trait in America. Say, for example, a circumcision is the norm in America, and I'm completely opposed to it, whether the circumcision is being done on a foreskin or a clitoris. Keep your hands off other people's junk, period. But it's just considered the norm to do these things. And those honor killings haven't reached that level yet. I remember, I think it was last year or the year before, a guy was arrested and found guilty, I believe, of killing his toddler because he thought his toddler was gay. Toddler. Like below the ability to speak. He was convinced that his child was gay. It was a boy, I believe. And so he felt that the best thing he could do would be kill him. So how long do we have people in America just doing that against the gay and trans people? Not because they had the gay scare, which is no longer a defense in America, but because they're distinctly targeting them. Because the family member decides, well, I can't have a gay person or trans person in my family. That's bringing shame upon on the rest of us. And I'm starting to wonder, how close are we to American honor killings? Because I'm seeing folks move in that direction. And it disturbs me, and it's disgusting, and we should do everything in our power to prevent it. But I'm not really sure how we do that. Trans rights are human rights. Gay rights are human rights. Women's rights are human rights. You see a trend here? And none of those rights diminish your rights at all. It's not a pie. We should all enjoy the same civil liberties and human rights. All of us. Always. From cradle to grave. And the distance between those two things should be as natural, as long and as possible. It should not involve being hunted down by family members or neighbors who decide that they just can't tolerate having you live amongst them. It makes me afraid because I know people who are gay and trans. What happens when the mobs come for them? What happens when the family members just decide to do something about it? Those are going to be the hard ones to stop because we're never going to know it happens. We're never going to see it happening until it's too late. So I guess I'm just really depressed about this whole concept. That the idea that honor killings are something that some folks really endorse. And if you are in fact anti-gay or anti-trans, if you're a white nationalist or a white supremacist or a Nazi or a Proud Boy or whatever name you want to use for them, um, this is for you. Um, all day long, every day, and twice on Sunday. You're not welcome here, and if you comment, you will be blocked. I don't need you in my life, and nobody needs you in their lives. When you stop being what you are, welcome back to society. Until then, you are an enemy of the state. You are an enemy of the people. You are a danger. Your very ideology is a danger. So yeah, I'm worried about American honor killings. How about you?